Okay, this is the second video on the store setup. We'll start back where we left off. Before I forget, since I've already set up the subcategories here under blankets, go ahead next and you can set up the subcategories under the next. Actually, you need to put in the rest of the main categories first and then set up the subcategories under each of the main categories. Get that filled out next. And then you'll go back and start adding the products to each of the category, actually to the subcategories. The categories do not need products in them because all the products will be contained in the subcategories. So if you fill up the blankets category with a bunch of products, then it really makes it pointless to have the subcategories. So anyway, what we'll do is open the first subcategory, which is cotton blankets. And to add the categories, you'll see here, click the category, which we just did, opens a category. In the center, you see add products to this category, so click here. So what we want to do is place a keyword in here that will bring in all of the relevant products in this subcategory. So if we just put blankets in here, it's going to probably bring in all the blankets from all the categories. So what we want to do is try to narrow it down to make it where only the products within this subcategory will show up. So the unique keyword here will be cotton. So we'll type in cotton and see what we get. We'll click find. And it's showing 20 pages of cotton blankets. Here's a cotton bamboo blend. All the cotton words are going to be highlighted in yellow through here. So you see we want to add pretty much all of these. Now, 20 pages of them is going to take a long time to do. Let's see what happens on the 20th page. Sometimes they throw in a bunch of products that are not related. These still have cotton in them. Best thing to do here is to we've got 971 different products in this whole list, so we probably don't want to add all of those. You may want to stick with probably the first 4 or 5 pages. Go back to page 1. This part takes a while, so what you have to do is go through page 1, click add to category, here, here. This is going to take a few minutes for me to do this, but if I cut it off and go somewhere else, it's not going to remember, so I'll have to do this all throughout this first subcategory. There's like, I think, 50 on each page, so it takes a while, so bear with me. Go get something to drink or something now. It's going to take probably about 5 minutes or more to get this done, if not a little longer. I wish there was an easier way to add like a whole page at a time, but you can't do that I have found. If you can figure that one out, please let me know. If you just happen to miss one, that's okay. There's going to be plenty of products listed if we go through these. So just kind of go as quickly as you can. Go to page 2. Tell you what, since we've got so many categories and subcategories, we'll probably stick with about 3 pages for each one on this particular store. So we're not necessarily having to add every single product the store has. This is our own store, really. It's a sort of a smaller store than the merchant has, but it will have a good representation of what they offer. So we don't have to have everything in here. We want it to be nice and fully loaded with products in each category and subcategory and make it look nice and work well. But I'm not going to worry about everything. Some of the stores we create are going to have a lot fewer categories and subcategories and products than this one does. This one's a little complicated time consuming, really. So this page, once we get all the products in it will create about 150 products for this subcategory. From what I've found, it's best to have a store that has approximately 1,000 to 2,000 products, and this one seems like it's going to have significantly more since we have so many subcategories, although some of the subcategories probably will not have quite as many products to worry about. But there's still going to be quite a bit of work for this particular store, and most of them are about the same as this one, I guess. Just about the end of this page. Okay, there we go. We're going to call it quits on that one. So that loads up the cotton blankets subcategory. So next you go to beach and bath. Add products to this category. So what I would do is just type in beach for our keyword here and see how many products it brings us. Probably not quite as many in this subcategory. Okay, yeah, we've got 138, 3 pages of products on here. But again, sometimes if you scroll down or actually go to the last page, some of the products will not really apply to this category. But then again, this one may be set up a little better than some of the ones I've seen. Yeah, here you don't see anything related to beach in any of these, so you would not want to use those. They're throwing one down here at the bottom. But anyway, you'd only want to use the ones that are relevant. This doesn't look like a beach towel. But anyway, it doesn't matter. If you click on something like this, it's not really a beach towel. It looks like a license plate frame. But anyway, if you happen to click on that and it goes into that category, that's okay. Don't worry about that. It's not that big of a problem to have something like that in there. Then, since we've got beach and bath, we may want to, next, after we choose those products, let me back up a minute. If you come to a keyword like beach and place it in, you click Save Search, that's going to save every item on this whole list, all 138 records. So you don't want to do that, because that's going to include these non-relevant products you see down here at the end. So you just want to click individually on Add Category. That does add them to the category. So do not click the Save Search. So anyway, next while we're still under this beach and bath category, the next keyword would be bath, or the next keyword rather is bath. And we click Find. And we'll see what comes in there. And then we've got 35 records on this. So this may be one that if all the... No, well, these are towels, bath towels, I suppose. Laundry bag. Towel, bath. Let's go. This is all 35 records here. Yeah, towels, I guess, could relate to bath. So in this case, since you've got such a small amount of products, 35, you could click Save Search. That'll put all of these products inside this same category. And you just go down to the next one and do the same thing. Bed and a bag. I don't know how we're going to get keywords on that one. We'll try and see what happens. And I'm not adding these products. You'll need to come back and add products to... I've already done the cotton blanket. Just leave it alone and include the rest of them on down the list, plus the new ones that you add in later. So let's see what bath and a bag is. Probably bag would have to be our bed and a bag. Bag might be our unique keyword that may bring in some products here. Let's see what it is. Never heard of this. Okay, here we go. Bed and a bag. Never heard of that. We've got 154 of these. Bean bag. I don't think bean bags are the same as a bed and a bag. or laundry bags are not either. So this is one you'll need to go through. Probably just a few of the products will apply. You have a bed in a bag here, 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 there, there, and nothing else beyond that, I wouldn't think. We'll go over to another page and see if I see anything else. So you're just going to have a few products in that subcategory, I would think. Yeah, none of this is the same. So anyway, that would be an easy one to do. Okay, moving on. Again, don't add any products to the main categories like blankets, popular blankets, blanket collection, or organic blankets. Just the subcategories. Now, to connect the store with our WordPress site, what we have to do is use the store connector key, connection key, which is located up here on the right side. We'll copy that number. And we're going to go back to our WordPress plugin, which is under Tools, and connection key goes right here. Paste that in, and again, be sure there's no spaces after the end of the key or at the very beginning. That will throw us off, and then we click Save. So that's going to bring the products to our, it says operation successfully completed. That brings all the products onto our website. So we've done that. Now we go to update products and settings. So we just click right here, and that's going to load up our WordPress site with the products that we've brought to through the data feeder plugin. And it's complete. So let's see what we have on see if it shows anything yet on our website. Okay, store. Yeah, we've got products showing up down here. There's still going to be some modifications we're going to do, but we do have products showing here. Okay, so everything is going along good there. And now we have to do, excuse me, we did the update. We've got to do a quick edit of all of our pages, and this has to be done here on all pages. What we want to do is go to the About Us page. We'll go to all these pages, but first we have About Us. We go to Quick Edit, and over here, I think we've already talked about unchecking the Allow Comments, so leave that as is. Here where it says Template, we want to be sure this says Sidebar Template. Looks like that one's already been changed. I don't know if you did that or not, but it's been done. I may have already asked to have this done. Sidebar template. Yeah, I guess I've already included instructions on how to do this earlier. This store has not been done yet, so we have to do it. We just place the store in there. Okay, that's all done. So now we've got to edit the data feeder widgets. So they're under Appearance and Widgets. Now that we have our data feeder site linked up with the merchant site, data feeder plugin will have some options. Under Select a Widget on the first data feeder data feeder widget, we want to select Simple Search right here. Click Save. And we can close that box and go to the second data feeder widget. The second one, we want to choose Categories and Save. And close the box, go to the third one, choose Products and Save. Okay, now we've got to get rid of, this is the store's front page. See here when we click on our website, at the top up here in the tab it says this is the store's front page. We want to customize that there. So the way we do that is we go back to the data feeder store or the factory, and we have to go to Views, which is down here. Let me close all the categories up for right now. Go to Views, click Store Front Page, click on Default, and it shows some documents or text boxes we can customize. So here, that's not the right spot. I'm sorry, I messed that up. There's another place to go to view. I'm going to choose view at the top here for this one. We'll do this in a minute. Up here on the tabs, we go to view and head elements. So you're going to see right here it says this is the store's front page, and that's what we're showing in our tab over here. So we won't change that. What we're going to do here is place our tagline in. Our tagline is what I'm giving you in the spreadsheet on titles and tags. Under blanket source, this is our tagline here. So we'll copy that. We want to delete all that it says here and paste it in. Keep warm with blankets of all kinds. And we save it. And we go to our website, refresh it. Never mind, it's not going to show yet until we update. To update, we have to go back into here. You don't have to do this right now, I'm just showing you how it works. You can update anytime after you finish. We update, it shows stores updating. Once we get a lot of products in there, it takes a little longer to update. So now, keep warm with blankets of all kinds. Good. Okay. Next step is add the welcome description. So this is where we go back over here to default. Let me close it back again. Go to views on the left. You have to be sure you're in the proper store, which is a blanket source store. Views, you go to storefront page, click on default. We want to go to our first text block. Be sure you're on the one on the left, not on the right. Here we want to open this, and it says welcome to our store. We'll leave that alone, but down here it says you can put in a unique description here. Where that's showing is right here. You can put a unique description here. We want to change that and customize it. So here, what we would do is we have to use a little bit of imagination here. So I would just highlight there and start typing over it. Something like, let's see, get the deepest discounts on blankets of all kinds. Just to make up something that sounds nice. We want to be sure they have that, get the idea that it's a discounted website, they can get good prices, something of that nature. I'll give you a few phrases to use over here in your document that you can try out. You can use your own though, use your own imagination. So we save our changes, and again, to have it show up, we've got to go and update. You don't have to, like again, you don't have to update between every modification you make, but at the end, be sure to update it so everything shows up on our website. And we'll refresh, and here we go. Get the deepest discounts on blankets of all kinds. We're going to delete this tag cloud we've got in here. It's not necessary to have it. It's pretty easy to delete it. What you do is go to the same page we were on here, the storefront page, default page. This time you go to over to the second text block, click the X. Actually, it's got the tag cloud code inside it, but we don't want to use it at all. We want to delete it, so just click the X and click delete this module. Yes. And our store should be configured once all the categories and products are listed and filled out. Let me see how it looks. We've got to, again, update. And refresh. And gone. The tag cloud's not there anymore. Okay. I'll go ahead and place the header in, which I've got created. The way to do that, I'll be doing this myself, so you don't have to worry about this part. I'll go ahead and place it in there just so the site will look the right way. Okay, we'll go to, here we go to Appearances, Header, and then choose an image from my computer. We'll browse. I'll call it Blanket Source Header. We'll open that and upload. It shows it here. It's got it cropped. I don't want it cropped. I want it to be the full width. There it is, and we will save our changes. Now, let's see what it looks like. The headers we make here are kind of ugly, but it looks more like a e-commerce store, so that's the way why we place that in. Once you've done all the data feeder, sorry, where we go here. Once we do all the updating the products and settings, you'll see a store button here, which should basically contain the same information as the home store or the home link page. It shows our categories that we've set up, and you're going to add a few more categories. If you click on blankets, it will show the subcategories that I've placed in there. And of course, I've got products in the cotton blankets, and it shows our cotton blankets and beach and bath. I'm not sure how that showed up in there. I did something wrong here. Beach and bath should be here. So let me go back. Bed in a bag showing up under cotton blankets too. Huh. Glad I found that. Where were we? Categories. Here we go, categories. So I am going to delete beach and bath under cotton blankets. We've got it should be placed under bed in a bag. I've got it right here under blankets anyway. I don't know how I did that, but we'll delete that one. Bed in a bag is in the wrong place too. So I was not very careful doing this when I'm doing it while I'm talking, but anyway, wool blankets is not there either. Yeah, I really messed this one up. Well, it's somehow moving all my categories up. I'm not sure what's going on here, but if you set it up correctly, like I did not do, there we go. That'll do it. Okay, it looks like we've got everything correct here. Make sure there's no subcategories under any of these. Okay, I think it's all correct now. You can check behind me, make sure I'm doing everything right here. Anyway, that will show you how to set up the store. If you have any questions, let me know. Hope all this makes sense. It's a lot to go through, and it does take a long time to set each one up. But if you can start working on one and let me know when you're finished with the first, I'll check it out, see how it looks, and then move on to the next one. Just finish out the blanketsource.net first. And we'll be in touch soon. Thank you.